everybody, I'm Lil Rev, and this is a video supplement to my intros and endings lesson in Ukulele Magazine. Using intros and endings is a fascinating study, and these great little chestnuts have been passed down from one generation to the next in every genre across the spectrum of music. Today we'll look at an all-purpose ending to start things out. Example number 1. This is an intro in C. When you have an intro, it's going to typically have a 5 chord on the ending, and that sort of tells the listener that something is about to happen. So starting on C, example number 1, here we go. And then into the song you would go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that would be the intro in C. Now we're going to do the intro in F. Example number 2. Now you could choose to add tremolo on that 5 chord too if you wanted to. So here it is. Example number 2 again. While it's not written with the tremolo on that example, that's sort of interchangeable. It's up to you, okay? And then into the song you would go right after that 5 chord. But you got to put a little space in between that 5 chord and when the song begins. It kind of creates a little bit of tension right there, but then it's much more dynamic when you start the song. All right, so for example number 3, we have an outro in the key of C. So here we go. Now, if you play triplets, and you know how to do triplets, this is an awfully interesting way to play these too. So just as an aside. Now I'm going to do it one more time as written, so just watch. Okay, that was example number 3. Example number 4, we have an ending in the key of F. So here we go. Okay, again, example number 4. Okay, and now we go on to example number 5, which is what's called a ragtime ending in C. Now at the end of this we will do tremolo again, and for those of you who don't know how to do tremolo, it's just as simple as using the pad of your finger down, up, or the tip of your finger, okay, or resting your thumb on that finger to support it, and again doing a down, up, down, up. So here we have a ragtime ending in C. Here we go. More advanced players might want to play an inverted form of that chord up the neck. There's a C chord, or there's a C chord up on the 7th fret, and that sounds good too. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. Or, okay. And now we go on to example number 6, a ragtime ending in F. Here we go. Time. Okay, here we go. And again, an ending is just that. So whenever you decide it was the end of the song in F, you would then go into tacking that on to the very end of the song. And that's a little more interesting than ending on just the 1 chord. Likewise, an introduction just starting on the 1st chord, it adds a little more class to the delivery of the song, so that you know what to do before a song begins and what to do when a song ends. And there are hundreds, if not thousands, of these kinds of intros and endings. this brings us to example number 7 now, which is a ragtime ending in G. Now, don't be fooled. Just because it says ragtime ending doesn't mean you have to play ragtime with this. These intros and endings work really well across a wide spectrum of styles. So a ragtime intro or ending could potentially be used with blues, jug band, jazz, swing, novelty, just about anything you could think of. Give it a try and see if it works. So here's the last example, number 7. So again, you could just strike one chord, which was kind of in my mind to do there for a moment, but watch it again. And again, you more advanced players, to end, while this is not written down, just so you see the potential.